Mic test. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. What is up? What is up? Okay. I'm just gonna open my programs. This will take a while. Uh, I'm not gonna be using my bottle again today. uh, it's taking all my CPU usage. It's insane. Oh my god. Okay. I should set up a Fujitech instead of a PNG, to be honest. Let's do that. Oh, I can't use my Fujitech unless I'm in a I'm in a in a voice chat somewhere or oh god. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Okay. Test. Oh, I have to unmute myself. That's crazy. Test. Okay, that's working. Test. That's crazy. Oh boy. Alright, this is gonna take a while. Test. Okay, it's working. Oh my god. I'm alive, am I? Test. Okay, great. Bit character, welcome to the stream. I'm still setting things up. I know it's a little bit last minute. I'm just preparing my screen for capturing my iPad screen. Yeah. It won't be too long, I hope. But I just had my dinner. Right? And bad news is I'm getting sleepy because of that. The freaking carbs, man. Toast bread and noodles. What a choice, to be honest. Meal choice, to be honest. Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay, that's not great. Okay, that's not great. Okay, that is not good. Oh, what is my my freaking OBS is not cooperating with me today. What the heck? Okay, I got it. Okay, Stream Elements, thank you. Stream Elements got my back. Nice. Okay. 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 It's working. It's working. It's working. Okay. So the model's gonna look like this today, unfortunately. I'm not using my what you call my live VTube studio model. Yeah, live 2D models. Yeah, I'm not using it. And that's because I learned that shit is gonna slow me down. It's gonna slow me down. So I decided I'm gonna go PNG for a while. And yeah, as you can tell, yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Any last minute scuff and preparation I have to go to? No? Should be fine by now, right? Yeah, should be fine by now. Should be fine, I hope. Okay. Double checking, triple checking, okay. Okay. Now, we begin. I'm gonna be drawing overlays today. It feels like it always feels like the only thing I'm drawing on stream is overlays. I promise this is this is gonna be probably the last time I'll be drawing overlays, right? And that's gonna go to Okami Sengetsu, the commissioner, who commissioned me for overlays like 4 years ago, was it? Oh god, 4 years ago. I mean, technically it's 3 and a few months ago. Yeah. So I'm gonna be finishing that today, and this is what I came up with. I based off a few parts from what I made in for Mythos, and I decided that I'm gonna be using what I learned with Mythos to here. Probably because it's all I know. God. So, I have a few sketches. Wow, this is empty? I have a folder of nothing. Okay. Stream box. Scenes used to be. The scenes will be separated by canvas. So, used to be, I'd have a canvas for back screen. I have a canvas for starting screen. And I have a canvas for each and every screen, right? And that's what I did with Mythos, right? And now I decided I'm gonna go to my older ways and draw all in one canvas. That's what I did with my other overlays with Toru Inami. And this is just to keep things simple, keep all the assets in one PSD file. Yeah. Wi-Fi keeps getting out. Well, yep. Oh no. I don't think I'll be able to watch the stream. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Zenokun, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Been a while, actually. You know, been a while. Yeah. How you doing? So, first order of business. Oh, this is the background. It's just okay. It's just the background. Okay. What I want to do is make some circles, right? You're PNG now, only for a few streams, not for every stream, only for a few streams, right? Because apparently VTube Studio takes a ton of my CPU usage and slows down my computer, so it's not great. And I decided I'm gonna keep things simple. Right, I don't have to turn on my camera. I'm just gonna go PNG. Yeah, I'm just gonna go PNG. just to keep things simple. Yeah. I hope. I gotta have a hiccup. I hope it's not that you know. I mean, I'm still here. You know, I'm just different way of presenting myself. You know. Yeah. I'm just fine. Good to hear. Actually, good to hear. You know. So, um, let's see. What? Oh yeah, what I was saying, I'm gonna make circles because I want this whole thing to be like based on my own overlays, right? So okay, let's see if I can show something on stream. Can I show my my overlay works with Metos? Do I even have stuff from them? I don't. I don't have it in my iPad right now, so I can't show it. But I have a few ways of showing. Okay. So my current overlays, you know, if you've been watching my stream, it looks like this, right? Um, that my character will be there, and there's a pattern, and they go on and off here, right? And chat will be here, right? And it's a very, very simple overlay. It's super minimalist. When people saw this, they were like, whoa, evil Nick doing minimalism. That's crazy, right? Hell no. But I like to keep it this way because, you know, it's so clean. I like it. I'm starting to understand the appeal of minimalism now. If I do it on my own terms, that is, you know, if I do it on my terms, I kind of like it. My own way of doing minimalism is different from what other people thought. So this is how I do it, right? And it's great. It's just circles, right? It's just circles, diamond pattern, and some particles, and they're just waving around. Some of these are bouncing on and off, you know, right? And they're pretty great. My logo is over there, right? That's for the ending screen, right? So now I don't have my images for whatever I did for Meadows, right? So this is the commissioner, right? And I have drawn some parts for the commissioner. You'll see that I have made PNGs of the parts. Like these are the circles, and this is the another circle, and they'll be rotating as well. And this is another circle. Basically, I've made parts. It's similar to what I did to Meadows, right? So there'll be background parts. They're all separated and stuff, right? And what I could do is I can recycle these parts. I can recycle these parts and I can use it for overlays. That's what I said to the CEO. I was like, hey, I'm gonna make the artwork so detailed and I will recycle the parts for Mythos. The overlays. For the overlays, yeah. And he agreed. And like, yeah, that's a cool idea, you know, you can do that, you know. You don't have to kill yourself every time. And I still killed myself even you know, even if I thought I would make it on a much lighter workload. So, you know, it kind of failed a little bit, but like that's how it is. Anyway, so there'll be parts that I'll be reusing on the artwork that I've made for Okami Sengetsu, and that will be part of the overlays. And I was thinking, okay, what if I make a hybrid on like, okay, it's gonna be a minimalist background, but there'll be some borders that's gonna be a little bit complicated, you know, and I'm gonna go with that, right? So that's how I'm gonna do it, right? And Okami Sengetsu expressed interest in one of my older overlays. Ooh. So some of my older overlays. Right, if you remember an overlay I worked like way back then. If you see that green one on the upper right screen, it says VTuber overlay showcase by of Koru Inami. He showed me that video and he thought that he liked it. I was like taken aback. I was like, that's crazy. I thought this was my worst work yet. Like the green overlays, because to be honest, I still don't know how to properly use minimalism and combine it with some of my stuff, which is super detailed, right? I haven't figured out the balance for that. So I haven't like you know, made a great uh, output out of it, if that makes sense. So, but he still liked it, and I was like, that's insane. Like, I'd never thought of that. I thought it was my worst work ever. I was still learning at the time. Like, how could this be something of your favorite? You know, to be honest, I have made other overlays for Biozen. I have made other overlays for the Blue Angel, JC Angel, which is this one, the one on top of it, this blue one that looks like a cathedral on the church, on a cathedral on the sky. If you know what I mean. And I'm like, you prefer the minimalist one over the detailed one, and I'm like, that's pretty cool actually. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing like a combination of detailed and minimalism. I hope I can find a balance for that, right? And to start off, I'm gonna have to like make some base with my work with mythos, if that makes sense, you know. Okay. Okay. So let's start with circles. I don't know how to get with the circles. I was gonna. Well, I can simulate a few things, right? So I have Ogami's PNG. That's the boy. The snow leopard. Sorry. I have a hiccup. Snow leopard. Yeah. It's the boy. He's over there. That's the PNG of my commissioner. And I'm gonna be making stuff for this guy. And he looks like that. Pretty cool, actually. So, if I use it on the same layout as I do, I would say, okay, I would put my model right here. And the chat will be here, right? What brush do you use? So, this is what I mostly use. I use a circular digital brush. The default one. It's the default one. This is what I mostly use. Second to that, I use this for my characters. For my character art, I use this fashionable brush. And all it does is like, the faster I move, the thinner the brush gets. So the slow it gets thicker, and fast gets the thinner. It's a very simple brush. And then I have this brush, the triangular brush. It's it's a little hard to explain, but at a certain angle, it's thin. Like if I downward, it's thin. If I go sideward, it's thick. Right? So yeah, it's pretty great actually. I kind of like this brush. Only on like much smaller size, you will see the difference. See, thin and thick. So you know. Is the stream cutting out? That's what I'm unsure of. I'm trying to make sure that I am on the right. Okay. Is it cutting out? I hope I'm not, because I'm told I am having an excellent connection on YouTube, and on OBS it's like it's kinda lagging a bit for me on OBS. I'm trying to wonder why too. But it says I have an excellent connection, so like there shouldn't be any problem, right? Like what's going on? I don't understand either. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Actually, what's the resolution of this stream? Actually, I want to check the resolution of this stream. 720, 60 FPS. Huh, that's what I always stream on. Yeah. It's a cool design, not gonna lie. I haven't made a design yet. Oh, you mean Okami's model? I think it's cool too. Yeah. Yeah. McDonald's Wi-Fi, I know, right? I'm streaming on McDonald's Wi-Fi. Okay, let's figure this out. Um, what I want to do next is circles. Actually, I think it'll be easier to see with a white brush. Circles. I want to put a circle here. I want to put a border on both sides, like this. I don't want to make it too complicated. Says me. Don't want to make it complicated. Says NicJellie. The detailed artist NicJellie. Don't want to make it complicated. My ass! Anyway. So my idea is to have this kind of border going on. Right, there'll be a border here. Maybe a little more here. Right? And then there'll be a circle going on in here. Putting emphasis on the VTuber. And I'll have to put space for chat in here. So I'm gonna do that. Right? So my idea for a chat box, I was looking at what I've made for Koru Inami. And I remember my design looks like this. Right? My design looks like this for Koru Inami. Right? And how does it look like again? Check on YouTube. Koru Inami. Yeah, it looks like that. Is it muted? No, hell nah! Hell nah! I'm not putting any ads on my stream. Not putting any ads on my stream. Is it over? Okay. 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 Am I still dropping frames, guys? Because if I am, I'm gonna restart my PC just to see if it can fix that. Like, am I like cutting my stream cutting, like here and there? Oh, why is my internet so slow? What's happening? Okay, so this is what I want to show you guys. I can only do 360 FPS on this one. That's insane. Do you believe this? Okay. Now, this is the overlays that I had for Koru Inami a few years back. And it looks like that, right? And oh, I don't like it, but like, you can see the vision, right? The composition looks like that, where there'll be stuff here, some stuff here, and stuff here. That's the basic composition. Think of it like the nautical star, and it looks like this. Like a nautical star will look like that, right? But instead, it's on a box. If that makes sense. Sorry. So, I'm guessing, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the overlays yet. With the chat box, I mean. But I guess it's gonna be like the same layout, like something like this composition will do. Here, a bit of that, and this is gonna be some opacity type action going on here. I'm gonna make it super clean. I'll try. At least I'll try. And you know, keep it minimal. I still don't have a good grasp on minimalism, but I'll try. Now, okay. Before we continue, I'm gonna restart my PC just to make sure I get the best performance. So I'm gonna be right back. Test. 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 Okay. I'm dying. I'm dying. Why is my throat is stuffy. Ah. 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 Oh boy. VTube Studio, stop. VTube Studio, what are you doing? Stop. God, stop. Okay, great. Now what? What's G-Hub doing? Why is Logitech G-Hub like running and updating? I don't need it to be upgrading right now. What the fuck? I'm streaming. I'm streaming. That's some good water. I am back. I think I'm back, actually. What happened to my... Who is this? What the fuck? Who's this right beside me? What the fuck? There's someone behind me. Who is this? Wait a minute. He's using an Xbox 360 mic today. Oh god, I hope I'm not. Model. Okay. Oh, so the image is on. Okay. So that's what's giving me back shots on stream. Okay, great. I got rid of that. Okay, it's not updating. It's not updating. Okay, great. That's just great. Yeah, okay. Great. I want to do something real quick. Get lost, bastard. Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost. You didn't see that. Okay, I'm back. Time to adjust a little bit. I'm gonna be in my corner. Just no one, not even yourself. I know. Okay. I'm back? Question mark? I think I'm back. Yeah, we are back. Okay. Techie Plays, welcome to the stream. Bit Character is here too. And Chris is God, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be doing some overlays. Right? Hi. Nice. So, this is a chatting screen. This is a chatting screen for the overlays. Right? Why am I drawing? I do it on top of this PNG. Not what I meant to do. But you know what I know to do. Right? So let's get rid of all that. So this is gonna go to the... What scene is this? Go to chatting. So this is a chatting screen. I'm gonna put this guy here. So that's the... But I decided that the chatting screen is gonna be dark. Right? Because this is on bright blue color. And I decided, you know what, I think darker would go, like this color that I was using earlier. So let's do that. I think we can do that. Hide this and layer the canvas. Let's bring it here. Good, good, good. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be the background for the chatting overlay. So this is chatting. Let's put it right here. Chatting. Oh god, the stabilizer is not even. Is the stabilizer working? God, it's on level 6. Work, please. Chatting. Chatting screen. There. So that's chatting screen. Okay. Anyway. So earlier I said we're gonna put a circle in here. Like in the background, there'll be a circle in here. And there'll be some borders around here. There'll be a border around here. Some kind of border. Right? Maybe that's too thick. Okay. This one will do. And the chatting, there'll be a chat box in here. I haven't designed the chat box, so since it's gonna be a part that will be on most overlays, I'm gonna have to design it as well. So it kind of looks like this. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's not a final look. Okay. Such a nice handwriting. Thank you. It's great. See, I can do graffiti like graffiti. I used to do it like back then. Oh shit, that's shit. I need to warm up. But I used to do it like this with a polo and mid-toes. Yeah. And I was so obsessed with graffiti in high school that it got into my handwriting on my notebooks. So it would look like this. It would look like this, like if I were to write it on my notebook. It would look like that. Yeah. Anyway. Hey Nick! Okay, Chris God says, hey Nick, do me a favor and say hello. This is your pilot. Please be sure to buckle your seatbelts before. What the fuck? Is that what I sound like? I'm pretty sure that's not what I sound like. I hope not. I hope that's not how I sound like. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna listen to myself. Let me hear myself on screen. Let me hear myself on screen. What do I sound like really? Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Speak! Speak! Damn it! Oh shit, I sound like that. Oh my god, I sound like that? That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, voice meter. Let's open voice meter. Voice meter, please. Voice meter, please. Fix my shit, voice meter. Fix my shit. Okay, where is the... Okay. Mic test. Okay, this is Blue Boys. No, not Blue Boy. Lever Boys. Stuff. Okay. Mic test. Lever Boy settings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it sounds decent. Okay. I'm gonna use this for the stream. Does he sound like he could be an airplane pilot? Fuck you, to be honest. Fuck you. My audio is aided by professionals. and then I ruined it. So, you know. Anyway, I gonna turn on the BGM. You never hear yourself? That's great. I keep hearing myself. I'm always audio testing. Like, I swear, I thought I sounded okay for this stream. What the heck? Sound versus how you sound in the recording is pretty different usually. You know, I'm right. I kind of know that. That's why I listen to myself on stream, on Voice Meter, and on Discord, and see what I sound like on different places. because I know the processing is a little different. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna label this as sketch. This is gonna be the sketch layer. This is the sketch layer. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is to design the box, the chat box. So I made this earlier. This is the stream box. This is the alert box actually. So what will come out here is if someone donated, it'll come here. So if say NicJellie donated money and follow and subscribe and send bits. Sorry, I have a hiccup. It will show up here. That's kind of cool, right? So I designed this box, right? And it has all the thingy-majig that I'm gonna be putting on the overlays. So it will look like these. I kind of like what I'm going for in here. It's a little messy, you know. That's what I like about it. It's a little messy, you know. I have contributed my part. Take care. Is that what you came here for? That's crazy. Anyway, see you around, Chris. Good to have you here. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna be designing the box. So the box earlier was like around this. I wanna reference my stream box because I like how mine looks. It's kind of clean, right? So let's see. Actually, let's use this. Be a lot easier. Okay. It'll be a little taller, like this. The strangest hiccup I ever heard. You're gonna hear some more. I have hiccups like super frequently. Like my family finds it annoying, and they start to think like, oh, this is on purpose. It's intentional. Of course, that's why it sounds weird. I'm like, no, hell no. Like, do you think I want to sound like that? Like, hell no. It's weird. Yeah, my hiccups are weird, so I hope you can bear with that. Okay. Is that the jellyfish streamer? Or is that my lever boy? Oh, it's my lever boy. How do you like it? Talking to me after playing buckshot roulette, yeah? They come out very differently, as if we didn't scream at each other, huh? It's so weird. It's almost like it never happened. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Like, talking to me like that, like it didn't happen. That is crazy, if you ask me. Like, what the heck? Remember all the things that you just said to me on that stream? That's crazy. You have the balls to come in here after that stream. Seem to have forgot everything. What happened? Oh, you fucking... Nah, we're not gonna get on about it here. Nah. Okay, so I got this going on, but I'm thinking, what if we make it a little more thinner? I think it's a little too thick, right? So let me get my liquify pen. Like, we just have to make it a little thinner. It's not straight anymore, but like, you know, it's just a sketch. Yeah. So this is what the chat box is gonna look like. So imagine some of you fuckers come into the chat and say, hey, I sent this message. Oh shit. It's lagging already? No. It's lagging already. No! No way! It crashed. What did I do? It's crashed. Fuck me. Fuck me. I just started streaming. I didn't even do much progress. My god. Oh my god. I didn't even do my shit yet. I just did sketching. Oh my fucking god. Alright, fine. What seems to be the problem? Am I running out of space? Time to delete some artworks. On stream though? I could have done it offline, but imagine doing this on stream. That's crazy. Oh my. Oh why? Oh why? Oh why? Stream is lagging? Oh. And on Pendragon, that was lagging. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do a lot of fixing after this stream. I thought I was doing perfectly. Oh my god. I streamed yesterday. Like, shit, man. Like, okay, you know what? Test. I'm back. That's too much scuff for one stream. What the fuck? I was doing well yesterday. What's going on? What is going on? I was doing well yesterday. Oh my god. Okay. Let me check my iPad storage. Because the error usually comes from the iPad storage. So let me check my storage. Storage. How much space do I have on my iPad storage? Jesus Christ. Oh god, I only have 8 gigabytes left. That's crazy. See this? I should still have a lot of space, right? So why did you shut off on me? That's crazy. I still have a lot of space. I mean, that's a lot of space taken up by Ibispaint. 21.14 gigabytes. All for Ibispaint. Yeah, I know. Anyway. Let's get rid of some files because of that. I'm gonna get rid of a few files. What other files to delete? Let's see. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna delete 5 artworks. So that's 5 artworks deleted. I should have more space, right? What else? Oh, Jesus. Look at this. So this is the canvas I use for my thumbnails. 167 hours! So this is the canvas that I use in Ibispaint to make my thumbnails, right? Look at that. Look at the bottom right corner. 167 hours. 176 megabytes. 176 megabytes. Oh my god. For thumbnails? My goodness. It's crazy. Oh, I have to get rid of that soon. Let's see. This one is supposed to be like my new thumbnail canvas. But like, yeah, not much going on, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to use this thing anymore. Honestly, that's a fire thumbnail. Yeah, thanks. Simple editing, actually, like super simple editing. You know, You see these shading things like going on to give them atmosphere. Yeah, that's just multiply layer. You know, it's just multiply layer, and I just mask on for like Watage. That's supposed to be Watage. I don't have her PNG, so I decided, you know, let's take a sheep, color the wool green, and that's Watage. So that's what I did. So, and that's Lever. He's a ghost for some reason. It's a ghost. Lever is a ghost. Thumbnails have a 2 MB limit. I know. That's why I export it as JPEG. You know, used to be I make thumbnails in PNG, but PNG is too much, so I just have to use JPEG instead. Anyway, now I can edit my stuff in here. No problem. Nick Scufffish. Okay. The one with a gun, yeah, the one with a gun. Why isn't he a plum? Well, because apparently, get this, guys. Why Vando is not a plum? Because get this, right? Are you ready? Because he's a fucking human being. Human being, am I right? Can you believe that? Vando is a human being. That's insane. Anyway, as I was saying, my previous edit for this was to make this thinner, you know, because it's a little too wide. Maybe I can make it a little more thinner. I think that's fine. So that's gonna be the chat box of Okami Sengetsu. Damn, I didn't know that lore. Rando was a plum. Unfortunately not. Rando was a human. That was from the annoying orange multiverse. Nah, you thought that, but unfortunately it was a Mandalorian effect, right? Mandela effect? Mandalorian effect, yeah. It was something of that sort of feeling that got into your head. That's why you thought he was a plum, but unfortunately, no. It's the Mandalorian effect, guys. It's the Mandalorian effects. Anyway, so this is gonna be the sketch. Let's put in some details. Let's see. So, I wanted some church stuff details. Just like my artwork for Okami Sengetsu. It's this one, right? So, some of these parts are inspired by the arches of the cathedrals. Arches. And they're great. They're pretty great, actually. Excuse me. Oh, God, I'm dying. Okay, anyway. So, like these parts. Right? I made this on a whim. And I thought they were cool. So, I'm gonna do something like that on the chat box. I'm dying. Anyway. Oh, God. Let's sketch it out a bit. I'm gonna try to make this square as much as possible, or I don't know. I might have like a few bumps in here, like this. I wanna put some bumps. Not sure if he is gonna like it though, but I'm gonna see if I can make it look good. At least, just make it look good. That's just me. Redmi A3. Oh, that's a phone. Okay, hi, welcome. We're living in a multiverse where Rando isn't a plum. I smell an anomaly, and that's you. You're an anomaly. Did you know that? That's crazy, right? Fix this timeline, please. That's something what an anomaly would say. There's an anomaly in here. That's you, fucking. Damn. Acting like you're not part of the problem? Goddamn, that's crazy. What kind of next level gaslighting is that? Anyway. So here, straighten this. Trying to make like, okay, here. Not sure how detailed I can make this to be. It's just still one of the many sketches I can make. So there'll be a circle here. Okay, how did I do it? Damn, what does it look like? Let me see. Okay. Great. I just realized this is one of my more simpler works, you know. These are not as detailed as some of my previous, but look, it's just clean details. Look at that. Not so many details. It's great. Okay, I think more of the details comes from the centerpiece. Let me take a look at the centerpiece. Here. Let's see. What was I doing? What's the theme of this thing? Just a bunch of like ornaments that I'm putting in here. Okay. Here, like this. No. It does not look good. I don't like the pointy thing that's going on in here. I'm gonna fix that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Fuck you mean simple? That's not simple at all. Okay, you know what? You say that? Okay, techie place. Okay, look at this. Okay, you say that? Okay, observe the details, right? Observe the details. I dare you to observe the details. Right? Now, take a look at this. There, okay, right? Look at this. Observe the details, okay? Observe it, alright? Take a look. Just a quick look, okay? Just take a look at this, okay? This thing was easy to make. And I had the balls to say that because I know it, right? This one's easy to make. See, not so many details. Just look at that, right? For the characters, the detailed part in here, right? So let's take a look at this too, right? This one is easy as well, right? And I'm not like belittling people's skill who couldn't make something like this either, right? I'm just saying like it is what it is for my experience, right? But you know what? The amount of details that could kill me, you know? I'm saying details that could kill me. I'm gonna show you. I am going to show you, alright? Okay, watch this. I'm gonna have to find it first. Okay, I got it. Now, let's compare it to the artwork that killed me last year, right? So, when I was working on this last year, I died. Like, I literally died. And I was burnt out. But even if I was burnt out, I still have to work. It's this motherfucker. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. Oh God! Oh God! No! Look at this. right? Oh god, it's not high resolution. I downloaded the JPEG version of it. If I get a PNG version where like all the details are like crystal clear, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm gonna get the PNG version, which is crystal clear. Okay, there we go. Alright. See that? Oh god! Oh god! Every layer has rendering. No details missed out. Oh god! Oh! What's the canvas size of this bad boy? Yeah, the canvas size is 3840 by 4320. It's massive. It's fucking massive. Apollo transition full art. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. Can it show the details? No, it cannot show the information. Oh god, I died. Look at that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, you can zoom in and see some more details, right? Oh god. Oh. I can feel my back, I can feel my hand, I can feel my soul, I can hear the disappointment of my family, I can hear the fucking bank like crying like, yo Nick, you're running out of money! You're running out of money by working on this shit! Like, whoa, what's happening? Like, oh god bro, I'm dying! I just have to finish this, see, and there's Apollo smug face going there, like it's none of her business, right? So, I died working in this thing. Compared to this, like, yeah, this is easy because, you know, I gotta cut some slack. Like, yeah, you know, it's easy. That's not a lot of details, like, you know. And I had symmetry tools, mirror tools to help me with that, right? You know, but this one, I fucking died. I had to render every single layer. It's a hell of a mess, to be honest. And I did not just make one, but 5 of these shit. Like, oh my god, 5? What happened? Not only 5 artworks of this shit. No, 5 talents. So how many artwork per talent? I don't know. Actually, it's a lot. So I died. Right? Let's see. I'm gonna find another one. This one I'm extremely proud of. This is the one I'm extremely proud of. Ooh. Imagine animating it too. Oh, I gotta animate it too. Oh god. I fucking died. Oh, my back. Oh, I can feel it. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Well, Apple is weird. Apple's being weird. I cannot save it properly for some odd reason. So, you're gonna have to stick with this. This one I'm extremely proud of. God, I have to animate it. I had to draw it and animate it. Oh god. Oh god. This one, okay, take a look at this. Out of all the Mythos girls, Zeus was the fucking hardest. Oh god! Oh shit! Look at this shit. I died working on this thing. This is heavy work. Look at this. Oh god! Oh god! I was new to this shit. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Oh my back. Oh my Shayla. Oh my shit. You can feel the amount of time like withering away, and you'll never get them back once you started working on this shit. Like, it's over. Oh god. Anyway, you know, when I say that all this shit is like lighter work, yeah, I mean it. I love it. It's a lot lighter work to work on this thing, and I love it. Like, oh god. That's easy. Yeah, that's easy. Like, not much details as the one that I have now. I have back then, I mean, right? But It's really great. It's so easy and simple, right? But when it was 2024, imagine it was 2024. You are NicJellie, POV. You are NicJellie, and you were boss to make this shit. It took 3 months to finish this shit, right? The piece that I'm making right now, this one, it would take like what, 2 months. But I was taking my time. I could have made this for like 2 weeks or something. It's it's awesome. I love this thing, right? I didn't have to break my back for it, right? So look at this. It's so simple. Like, it's just a bunch of blob mess, right? And this, it's pretty great. It's pretty great, right? Oh, but imagine drawing for mythos, fucking mythos, man. Oh god, oh god. Anyway, that would have taken me 3 years. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I'm saying this. Anyway, please, please, yeah, take it easy. Just take it easy. Be a little lightheaded on your work, please. Know your worth too. Like, so when I say that I'm working on like very lightly detailed stuff, I mean it. I fucking mean it. Like, please hear me out, okay? Like, I work on much harder stuff. It's like, oh god, and I'm not proud of it either. Like, people applaud me for taking the time to working on this, right? But truth is, like, I wish I never had to take like more than a year of my life just to make those artworks. And I get the appeal. Like, no one is willing to go that far to make artworks like I've made, right? But it's just hell, dude. Right? It's just hell. Right? It will be a great addition to my portfolio, but it's just, I don't recommend it if you care about your life, right? I know, like, the CEO was doing it because they understood how ambitious of an artist that I am, right? And I kind of like that they see that point in me, right? But it's just that, it was tiring for me, honestly. Extremely tiring, and I mean it, because I done it. I done it. But I don't know, dude. There's artists who work on art pieces for 20 plus years. I know. The Mona Lisa has taken 4 years, actually. The Mona Lisa took 4 years, right? What else? There's what other artwork took millennia to finish, actually? Antonio Gaudi, the architect of the La Sagrada Familia, the Sagrada Familia Church, the Basilica La Sagrada Familia Basilica of where is this? Barcelona in Spain, right? That church, that fucking cathedral, it's still being built. The architect Antonio Gaudi was fucking ambitious for that thing, and it's still being built, right? Imagine an artist and being an artist, right? Being an architect, and your work outlives you. The fucking. Can you imagine that? Like, that's gonna be me for real. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna live long enough to see my works finished. Yeah. But me, I'm a bastard, right? I love art. I love making art. I'm willing to die for it, even if it kills me. Because I just love it. And that's why I do it. That's why I do it. And I don't recommend it to people, actually. I don't recommend it to people. I know people are romanticizing the idea of like being ambitious and letting your passion kill you. People are saying that. To be honest, people are saying that. Like, yeah, choose a passion. Step 1, choose a passion. Step 2, let it kill you. Yeah, overwork yourself and die working on it. Like that's a thing now. Like, people are romanticizing. Oh, I have a hiccup. Like, it's a thing now. People are romanticizing getting overworked and doing stuff that would burn you out and kill you because you do it for the love of the craft, right? I watched this movie the other time when I was on a trip to New York. And I thought like, yeah, I want to unwind like during my trip to New York. So I watched this Netflix movie. Is it a movie? Yes, a movie on Netflix about Mozart. Amadeus Wolfgang Mozart. Is that the full name of Mozart? Okay, Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Yeah. So, okay, you see this? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. You see this fucker here? Right? This guy got a fucking movie, right? and I watched that movie, right? And I'm gonna speak according to whatever the movie says. I don't know if the movie was accurate on the story of Mozart, but basically what happened in the movie was this, right? This fucker was a prodigy, right? And he tries so hard to please the lords, the church, just for their validation that he is a cool musician, composer, and that he deserved to play on the elite stage, on the elite theaters and all that. But he tried so hard to please them, he lost himself, right? He lost himself. He ran out of money, and then he was taking on commissions of like some guy, right? And he was always running out of money, and he's saying like, I'm almost done with this thing. I'm almost done, right? But when he finished writing, I think it was Requiem. He died, and he didn't have a proper burial. He overworked himself. Fucking the master of fucking composing music died working, like overwork, and he couldn't live the fruit of his labor like that. And I don't know if that started the idea of like overworking yourself too much to be willing to be undercompensated, and you know what I mean. Like I saw myself in that, and I'm like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like whatever happened to Mozart, right? Like it's cool to be Mozart, but like what the fuck, dude? I want to live. So much more in life, to be honest. But like, is that what it's gonna be of me? Is that gonna be what I'm gonna be like? I saw myself in that, and I decided like I wanna get out of this, right? I wanna finish my stuff and like do my own thing. I don't wanna please people and think of like, yeah, I wanna make stuff for myself. Yeah, it's a tragedy, to be honest. I just like, yeah, you're free to like do it if you really love it so much and that's what you chose to do, then sure, right? But at what cost though? Like at what cost? Like, yeah, think about it. Like at what cost? Like, and for what? Like pleasing lords or the church or your family too? Your professors, commissioners? What about the public too? What about yourself, man? Like, what about yourself? Think about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean up some details in this. There's something I don't like about it here. Yeah. There? Yeah, that looks clean actually. Yeah. Michelangelo's in his work, yeah. All of them are decades-long process, true. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, maybe it was because of the technology at the time, like painting technology at the time was not great, right? You used oil paints, right? And some of them don't stick very well on some surfaces. Some of them try too long, right? I can give them that. Like, yeah, they're limited to the technology of the time. Paint tech was not great. They dry for too long. Maybe they don't stick on surfaces for too long, right? But they make do with whatever, right? And that's why it takes long. Nowadays we have digital art, we have smartphones and all that stuff, and information is more accessible than ever. Then we can make it in like in a matter of a few days, right? A few days, sometimes a month if it's more ambitious than that, right? I can't blame them for it, you know. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm happy with what I made in this part, but I don't like this part, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'll have to close this too. This here. Okay, here. I'm not sure if these parts will be animated. These as well. I'm not sure if this will be animated or that will be animated. But we'll see, right? So I got the borders done. This will be the borders. And I'm thinking, okay. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna call this the sketch. And this one would be the space. What the heck? So the space of this one will be in this color. What the heck? Okay. So I want it to like the light will come from below and it will be shaded up here, right? I kind of like that feel, to be honest. If like the light source is like down here, like I like that feel. Instead of the other way around, right? That character says, indeed, people say they want to be passionate until they see what it costs. That's true, right? Like, okay, it's like, yeah, everyone wants to be an artist, everyone wants to be a master, want to be a cook, and be able to have that skill and all that. But not everyone's willing to do the work, right? Like, look at AR artists right now. Like, look at the current landscape of AI art, right? There are people who genuinely say that they like the result, but they just aren't willing to do the process, right? And I understand that sentiment, but like, that's what it costs. So what are you gonna do about it, right? You can commission an artist or do it yourself. Hire a team, commission artists, do it yourself, right? And that has always been the case for the whole existence of humanity, right? Literally, right? That has always been the case. Like, you know, it's not free. It takes hard work and dedication, to be honest, right? But it does cost time. It does cost some sacrifices. It does cost some disappointed faces in your family. Not everyone will be supportive. You know, you say you're passionate, but not everyone's the same, right? You want to go to art school, you have to talk about that with your family too, you know? And if you still want to do it, you can rebel against it. Like, The choice is always there. You can rebel against them, you can disobey them, and say fuck it, you're gonna do it anyway. You can do that, but are you willing to go through like the punishment, the consequences, and all that? Those are other things that I have to deal with, right? I had to stay up at night, stay up all night. On a dark room in a very small light, all to hide myself from my family, just so that they won't figure out that I am painting in my room instead of sleeping for school. I was doing that. I was sacrificing sleep. I was sacrificing trust of my family just to get that, because I want to do it, and I really, really wanted to do it, and that's why I did. Right? And the thing that I showed earlier, it took me 3 months to finish it. It took me more than a year and a half just to finish the entire commission order for Mythos. No one was willing to do that. Like, that's outlandish. Like, what the hell? But I did. And it took hella sacrifice. And I don't want to romanticize that, because to be honest, it sucks. To be honest, it sucks. But I want to do it nonetheless. So, guess what? There's a price to pay. And I did that. It sucks, but guess what? I did it. Anyway. Bit character says, I'd say it's a good idea to scale back sometimes, but Mozart lived in a time where it was nigh impossible to actually make money using your music. Today is a little different, so don't worry too much. Yeah, I can also give that too. It was also the limitations of the time socially as well, right? He was also being, from what I seen, he was also like mocked for being a little too modern or unorthodox with his way of making music. They criticize him for saying, "Oh, too many notes," too many notes. Not like your composers like Tchaikovsky or something. Too many notes. It's too loud. Plenty of things going on, and all that snobbish shit that the lords and priests don't want to give him credit for. It's insane, right? So I can also give the circumstances of your time and the limitations of the technology at the time. That also works too, But even with all that, it doesn't. It didn't stop Mozart. Still went with it anyway, knowing the difficulty. Again, I'm only speaking to the context of the movie that I saw of Mozart. I don't think it's biographically accurate. I don't know if it's historically accurate either, right? But I'm only speaking based on what I saw on the movie, right? Because to be honest, I don't have any other source, right? It's history, man. Like, that stuff is muddied with rumors and misinformation and theories and all that. The same with Van Gogh. Van Gogh's biography is muddy with rumors and all that stuff. Like the story about him cutting his ear and giving it to a girl, that's not even confirmed. The same with the counter theory of that one, which is they say, oh, he was being bullied and someone slashes a sword to cut his ear, and the romantic story was a cover-up. That's also not confirmed either. That's just, they're all theories and rumors and all that. Take a look at Van Gogh. He's not even, I don't think he's a likable guy at the time. He's super depressed. I mean, there will be people who cared about him, but not everyone will. Not everyone will. So, just putting a disclaimer out there. I don't really know if that's exactly the case with Mozart, but anyway, you know what I mean. I think the fundamental reason why there's a fight between artists and AI users is because they both want different things from art. Artists love the process, AI users want the result. That's the issue. That has always been the issue. Results are process, right? That has always been the case with the corporations as well, right? Especially if you have stakes and people to impress and business to do, right? Because at the when it comes to arts, in business context, right? The consumers are not gonna care like how long it take and all that, right? I mean, they will care if that affects the value, right? But at the end of the day, they care about if it looks good in display for their house, right? Or whether it will attract a lot of people in the auction, right? Or if it will attract people to come into the gallery and all that stuff, or if it will attract people to watch the movie or the animated film, and like that's all they care about in business, and the result will speak for itself. If it makes money, yes, successful. If it doesn't, then it is what it is, right? It speaks the results and the money, right, is the ultimate way of saying like what works and what doesn't, and that's fair, to be honest, but but this sort of Machiavellian end justifies the mean type philosophy, right, does not exactly work well in the process, in the creative process, right? You know what I mean? It does not work well with a creative process. And that's what AI is doing. It's amplifying that demand for better results in a much faster time. Everyone wants a piece of that Ghibli art, but they don't want that to take for a whole day to finish, right? They want that Ghibli film. Yeah, it's beautiful and smoothly animated, and the food looks good the way it is drawn. But they don't want to work with Miyazaki, that 1 4-second piece of animation took a whole year and a half to finish, right? No one wants that. That's why people stick with this, being a consumer and not being a part of it, because it's easier to consume. To be honest, it's just so much easier that way. Anyway, you can say the same for cooking. That there are food that will take ages to finish. You need to age it, you need to prepare it, and dehydrate. How long does that take? Like a few days and all that, right? And then you serve. It's so easy to eat that food in in 20 minutes, and then your meal is finished and you walk out of that restaurant, right? That's it. You pay your money, eat for 20 minutes, walk out of that restaurant, that's it. But the preparation though, no one wants to raise a cow, no one wants to raise some plants and farming and all that. And then you bring it to the kitchen, prepare it, cut them out, and then clean them up or something, season them and cook them. Those will take ages. Those will take ages, but no one wants to do that. Always has been. So I talked about this a few days back, that and I did my announcement on Discord that I would be reopening my commission soon after this commission. Yay. And I will try that the most that I will take in making an artwork will be 2 weeks. 2 weeks is my goal, because 3 months is ridiculous, especially for a corporate order. It's ridiculous, to be honest. And I don't think anyone is willing to wait for that. I have friends who tell me like, no, people should be willing to wait for you for that because your art is unique, right? And I understand the sentiment. Like, yeah, you know, I get it. Like, you have to be respected as an artist. That your process is unlike any other. It's different and it's crazy. And just look at it, right? And I understand that, right? But I don't think I have to be like, you know, how do I say this? Do I have to be this selfish and this commanding of self-respect that I need this amount of time and like that, and then it will lead me to having a respectable business? I'm not sure. Maybe it's for a handful of people, yeah, but I'm not so sure. Like, will this really be something that everyone can understand either? You know what I mean? Or even for the business too. Like, and even for me personally, am I willing to wait another 3 months to make this finish, or just get good and finish it in 2 weeks? I have to learn how to do it in 2 weeks now. I mean, I spent more than 1.5 years to do it in 3 months, and now I know how I can do it for 2 weeks. Yeah. That character says, I get what you mean. I do want to push back at the Puritan view about how art should be entirely made of art's sake. If you gotta be an artist for a living, you do need to cater to people somewhat. That is true. So it's balance, to be honest, right? So much as you can do to please the people's demand and their patience. Patience, especially patience. My God. That doesn't excuse the customer's need for instant gratification and how AI art is an acceptable amalgamation of everyone's work. That is true also. You know? It goes both ways. You know? The artists need to balance quality and speed. And for the consumer, to lower their expectations. That's also true. Not everyone's a god, to be honest. Not everyone's Miyazaki. Like, Christ, man. We're people too. We all make mistakes, and we'll take our time, and we have needs to like attend to. Balance is necessary to cater to both yourself and the commissioner. Yep, that's right. That's right. Okay, I like this one so far. I like this background. So, when I'm animating this on After Effects later on, right, it will look like this. Yeah. Maybe it will slowly rise upward like this. Like slowly, like this. And it will loop like that. So that makes it more interesting. I mean, you can also have the just the plain block of a gradient as a background to keep it simple if the commissioner likes it too. You can always put an opacity, but like I don't like the pattern on top of pattern type feeling that it has, because there's a pattern and there's patterns in the background. So, you know. Speaking of our current Bit Character says, speaking of our current topic, gotta ask, have you watched Joe Rogan's episode with Naval Ravikant? Nope, I haven't, and And I have not watched a single episode of Joe Rogan. I have not watched a single episode of Joe Rogan, and I don't plan to be honest. I don't plan to. Oh, I don't know. I just don't like the guy. You know, maybe it's not for me. Right? Like, call me ignorant, but I'm not willing to watch that guy. I'm just not. Speaking of podcasts, I'm gonna slow down watching Trash Taste. Trash Taste, oh my god. So I don't know, up to a certain episode you'll start to think that they're repeating the same argument when it comes to anime. And I'm like, I've probably heard of this before, or I don't know. Like, it feels stale. You know what I mean? Like, Garn is still shilling Evangelion. Yeah. You know. Joey's take on AI art did piss me off, yeah. That too. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. You know, I think he was kinda hot-seated while he was recording in the podcast. Right? I think he was a little bit hot-seated and he kinda wanna get an easy way out. And that's why he had the line saying it's a hard thing to talk about. What he said, you know, but by saying that, just completely disregarded the topic. And I understand why people are mad, but I understand it as a creator. That like, if you're faced this topic and you know you don't wanna piss everyone off, like the internet, you know, you wanna like out yourself completely, but you're already in that position, right? So you may as well. So, you know, I kind of understand, but I also think, yeah, there's a better way to handle this, right? I just know it. Or maybe, I don't know, I just have a different like level of comfort in that topic because I'm an artist myself. And I know the boys, they're already busy doing their own thing. Like, you know, they have lives outside podcasts and their own channels, right? Like, Garnt is married, for Christ's sake. You know, and Connor's focus is on something else, unserious, like gaming and all that stuff. And I don't know what Joey's up to, but it's none of my business, to be honest. But at the same time, though, I cannot force, like, if it comes to me, okay, just for me, I cannot force a creator for an opinion, right? Like, there'll be kind of content that they signed up for making, and being opinionated on like current events, it's not always what they signed up for. Like, some of them, they just want to be there for fun, they just want to talk about anime and life stuff, right? Sometimes they just want to be an escape, and they don't want to touch on serious topics because, you know, everyone's allowed to choose their own battles. Everyone's allowed to choose their own battles, right? Like, you have 24 hours in a day. You choose what you want to make use of your time, right? And because of that, surely you cannot be educated on every topic available, and that's fair. We have a life, right? So I don't like it when people say like, "Oh, your lack of knowledge in this topic is inexcusable." Like what? We all have our battles, right? We all have our battles, to be honest. Like, if you can ask me like, okay, opinions on political events and like that. I'm a Filipino in the Philippines. I have more things to fight in other than that, other than some selected topics. Like, there are things I can be opinionated on about. Some that I choose not to because I have other things to think about, right? And I don't like people who like punishes people for being unknowledgeable of the topic, right? Like, yeah, they don't know any better, and that's why they don't want to talk about it, unless they want to sound like a fool, and say an uneducated opinion, right? And then people are fighting like, yeah, you're. They're always saying like, you can always learn about it. Like, now is the most accessible time in the world, in history, most accessible time of our life. You should be able to be knowledgeable about it. Like, what? We have life too. Granted, I didn't watch the entire context, and I get why he might have said it, but his opinion on it was not good, especially for an artist like himself. That's true. There'll be some things that I kind of understand why people don't like what he said, because yeah, it does sound ironic that way, right? It really does sound ironic that way, and it may be like very funny in watching it happen like that. Like, what? Why not? Like, what, bro? Aren't you? Like. Joey's an artist, not a visual one. Yeah, that's fair. Oh. I wanna put a circle pattern in this area. Let's see. How do I do that? Maybe I'll do it this way. I'll just use the pattern brush. Have you all seen the Ibispaint update where you can use images as your brush? Right? Excuse me. You can use images as your brush now. I have a few images that I want to turn into a brush, but like, haven't had the time. But that makes me want to make like a few star patterns. I'm super excited to like get into it. This one's almost what I'm looking for, but the thickness is not there. But maybe I think it can do for now. I guess it can do. Okay, I can work with this one. Bit character says, and also to balance out the discussion, Gen AI absolutely has groundbreaking use in biology, used to generate protein structure, which is great for making new useful medicine. That's cool. You see, that's the kind of thing that I want AI to be used for. It's like I heard there was a bounty in searching for a certain protein of protein bonding pattern, right? And I heard it was super difficult, right? So seeing AI being used to like solve that stuff is like actually pretty cool. Like, and I know there are already creators saying this already, right? And there have been creators. I don't know what's that one creator that said that they want AI to use their power on boring stuff, like some of the most hectic, repetitive, and boring stuff. They want AI to help in medicine and engineering and all that jazz, technical stuff, instead of like taking away creative stuff. You know, like yeah, we still want to create art. We still want to do that. We still want to do what we love doing. Don't take it away from us. You know, just tackle the hard part first. Tackle the hard part. At all. Just stay there. Like I remember I've had like before AI was a thing, like it was like what 2019, 2020, 2018. Discussions of AI in debate clubs were very common, right? We've already discussed about it in debate clubs, like what if AI take over jobs and like that. And we mostly agree that it's supposed to take over difficult and dangerous jobs, right? Explorations in Mars, explorations underwater, sewers, construction in dangerous areas like building an oil rig and all that. Research on like super dangerous animals, medicine, especially calculating like stuff, difficult equations and stuff. You know, that's what we decided that we wanted AI to be used for. And then it took over the creative stuff. What? We still want to do that. Hey, what the heck? Bit character says people are focused too much on the flashy art making capabilities Gen AI, and that's not where the money or use is. How do I say this? It's going to be focused on a certain groups of people because it mattered to them, right? And it just so happens to be the loudest one, right? Know what I mean? Like it still doesn't forgive, like even if it's being used in this branch of a subject, it's still gonna be a problem in another subject, right? Like yeah, we want a clear separation of like what this thing's going to do. Oh, I'm low bat? 10%? We can move out away from this topic. Yeah, it's fine. We can do that. Okay. Let's see. Believe you want to talk about the new Ibispaint update? Yeah, I kind of want to do. Like, have you seen some of the stuff that the Japanese Ibispaint users have made? Okay, I'll show you. So, I placed it here on my channel. Asset sharing, and then there's a thread. There, Ibispaint brushes. So, oh, you should see what the Japanese Ibispaint users are capable of making. It's insane. Like, when the update drop, Japanese users were on a field day. I'm like, what is going on? All I see are Japanese artists like dropping stuff, and drop after drop after drop, and I'm like, look what they've made. Like, all these brushes. What the heck? What the heck? They got this too? Look at it. Bro. And I made sure to like gather all these in one Discord channel. Because this is insane, dude. It's gonna save me a lot of time. You know, this one could have saved me a lot of time. Because I was drawing Apollo last year, right? This is when the update didn't drop yet. But I had a hard time making these frills in the skirt. I'm like, if only there's a brush. If only there's a brush, right? Like, you can see some sense of effort, and I kind of gave up on it and just bullshit it, right? Like, you can tell. And I was thinking, no one's gonna notice it anyway. They're just gonna see this, and they look at this, and there were people who saw that he has a cute face and the background is insane. No one's gonna notice this, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, and that's why it looks like that, right? And then, oh shit, no, I shouldn't show that. And that's why I was thinking, like, I don't have to put too much effort anymore because it's tiring, right? So thank God this one's released. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna be drawing characters with these things anymore. I don't know. I'll see about that. Like, look at that. I wanted to make a pattern like this in Ibis for myself, but someone else has beaten me to it, so I guess that's fair. I mean, it's one of the common Japanese patterns, so, you know. And I didn't know you could make a texture for this. Like, look at that. That's texture, isn't it? That's not a custom shape, that's texture. This one's texture too. That's cool. Like me, what I would use a PNG to make my checkerboard patterns. That's how I would do it. That's insane though. Like wax seal. I don't know what happened to these. Nothing to see here yet? What the heck? What do you mean nothing to see here yet? I had it here. What the heck? Oh, these. This is insane. Look at the quality of the leaves here. Like, this is so much better than the leaves pattern that's in stock of the Ibispaint. Fishnet too? Like, fishnet patterns too? Like, this is so cool. Right? Like, you know how I drew for Poseidon? Okay. So when I drew Poseidon last year, no, not last year, like last year. Fucking 2 years ago, I drew Poseidon. Oh my god. Now that I think about it. Let me see. Let me just pick up an image of my artwork for Poseidon. So when I draw Poseidon, this one, I had to use a PNG. Like, but I don't think when I searched this up, these were what you call this fishnet PNGs. I don't think they're fishnet PNG. They're more like fence, the iron gate, the gate, the wire fences. That's the name of the PNG. It was like wire fences type shit. I'm like, I guess it will do for now. So that's how I made it. So I slapped it in. I used a liquefy tool and like mesh it around. So that's what I did. I didn't use like what you call this, a fishnet PNG. It was a fence gate, wire fence gate, fence, a wire iron fence. Yeah, I'm mixing up my words. Oh shit! I didn't mean to press that. Anyway. So, what other stuff have I seen? These things though, the hatching brushes, these are cool though. Like what the heck? This goes down my line because I do doodle stuff. This would work well with me, to be honest. Like what the heck? I don't know why there's an L in here, but like that's an old English L. So, but this is insane though. Like, oh, Windows XP Windows, that's so cool actually. What the heck? This, okay. I have something to look for in Pinterest. Right, when I saw those stuff on Ibispaint, for Ibispaint I mean, right? I'm gonna look for it. So it's around here in my Pinterest. And yeah, you can judge what I save on Pinterest, especially this character. I really like that artwork, but don't ask why. So I'm gonna have to find that image in Pinterest. There's a few images that I save on Pinterest that reminded me of my old days on making pen and ink drawings. Let's see. It's down here somewhere, all the way down. All the way down. Not all the way down, but it's down here somewhere. Now you'll find it anytime soon. Just wait for me. I'm getting there. I think I can see it already. This one, right? I think this is easy to make, right? Digitally, not traditionally, but digitally, it would be easy to make, right? Like this kind of an image where like there's shadows and there's an increasing shadow the farther it gets, right? So I was thinking, okay, you could pick up this brush, make a bunch of floral stuff, and only darken like what's smaller and farther away, and you can make an image like this. And I think that'll be sick. I mean, if you look at this image, I think it's made with a traditional, like if you look, yeah, it's made with a ball pen, right? But look at this. You can make something like this. That would be sick, honestly. Yeah. Dude, I've been practicing line art control using my whole arm for drawing, and I've had to draw fills for a client. It's become so much easier now as compared to before. I know. I know how that feels. Oh my god. Oh, imagine drawing your whole life, practicing your arm control, only to be beaten by this. The stabilizer. The stabilizer. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Is it looking good so far? So, okay. Few things I want to do is you have to fill up the space, yeah. Okay, great. I never use a stabilizer, nor do I rotate the canvas. What the fuck? You never rotate your canvas, nor use a stabilizer? What the fuck? That's insane. Never rotate my canvas. What the fuck? Are you for real? I mean, I would understand if you're using like a tablet and a PC, you know? But if you tell me that and you're a mobile user, I'll be so mad. Just use 2 fingers, bro. Just use 2 fingers. Just 2 fingers and you can glide around your screen and your artwork. Like, it's that easy. Like, you cannot tell me that if you use an iPad. But if you use a PC, no. Yeah, if you use a PC, I can understand. That'd be insane though. No rotating? I'll be so mad. Like, what the heck, dude? So I know what to do next. Next is fill up the space. Fill up this space, I mean. And then for this one... Where is it? This one, alright? Okay. I don't know about this. What the fuck? No. Okay. Okay. These and this might be merged later on. So, but I don't have the vision for it now. Like, I'm still figuring out what I can do next. So I'll do this next. So, okay. So since I have an idea that this thing will be floating around, I'm gonna make it a separate part, right? So let's see. This one as well. This is the separate part. The background, the frame, and other parts right here. So this is the sketch. No, it's not the sketch. Where's the sketch? This one? Yeah, okay, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, dude, for real, I don't rotate my canvas on PC. And yep, I don't use any touchscreen devices. Oh, that's fair. You know what? Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fair. Not being able to, not rotating because you're not using a touchscreen device is valid, to be honest. Because I tried using Ibispaint on PC with a tablet, right? With a tablet that is not touchscreen. And I have a hard time like using like the keyboard shortcuts and all that. Like, yeah, it's skill issue. Like, I'm gonna get used to it, right? But fresh from the iPad, I was like, this is not intuitive for me. So it felt super weird. trying to learn Ibispaint on PC. So it was super weird. So I'm gonna try and not put too much details on this part, because from what I learned working for Mythos and doing the overlays, too much details is kinda like, it's really not noticeable. Like, yeah, I should have learned that from making the artwork, but when I'm making artworks, like, I don't mind if like details are not noticeable, because it's an artwork, right? It can stay there for as long as it wants, and you can view it for as long as it wants, and you can zoom in. But it's a totally different viewing experience on screen, on stream, right? So I'm like, okay, it shouldn't be too crazy. Not a lot of viewers are gonna be zooming in, and you see what you get. And if it gets compressed, you can't see that anymore. And especially if it's not the focus either. So there's that, right? I know like this is some evil opposite Nick type saying, but like, come on. Whoa, evil Nick does not want to make details? That is crazy. Is the world ending right now? Like, what the heck, bro? Yeah, totally. Anything new or interesting going on in your life? Well, the only... Do I have anything new, interesting in my life? I think I've said this way before. My life is not that interesting. I've heard people saying that they want my life, but it's not eventful. I don't have a girlfriend. I am not going to school. I will be going to school later, like later this year, I mean, right? Like I said, that for the past few years I've been a dropout, and like nothing interesting happened because like all I did is stay home and draw, right? So nothing interesting happened while I was doing that. I was just drawing, fulfilling my commissions, and live that way. Like that's how it's been for me, right? So I'm going back to school this year, and I'm hoping like that can spice up my life, right? I hope. And what's crazy to me is that my family, they keep saying like, oh, you're gonna go to school and go to this school because the interesting people goes to this school, and maybe you can get your girlfriend there. I'm like, that's weird, because I'm I'm 23 years old now, and people there are probably like what, 21. I don't know. It just feels weird to me to be looking for a date for someone who's like what, 2 years younger than me. I'm like, I mean, I can understand a year younger, but like 2 years. What about stretch it out to 3? I'm like, that feels weird to me. Like I'm 23 years old now. Like, you're really gonna say that to me? Like, what the fuck? It's so weird. But I guess I don't know if it's up to me to decide, or it's up to like a potential partner to decide that. Like if they don't mind, then I guess that's fine. I don't know. But we'll see. It hasn't happened to me yet, so only life can tell. Okay, great. What do you mean 2-3 years age gap? No, it's weird for me personally, because I haven't experienced it yet, okay? But if it's for other people, then I guess it's fine, right? I'm talking about it in first-person perspective for myself. Because all my life, okay, think about it this way, okay? Be me, all my life, all I know is dating people your age, right? Like, yeah, you can observe other people who date people beyond their age, or younger than their age, and that's fine, right? But for me personally, I have not thought of that. So it still feels weird. And I'm not saying like it's bad or anything, or people are not allowed to do it, right? I think people are allowed to do it if they're both legal. If they're both legal, right? I think people are allowed to do it. It's just that I haven't experienced it yet. So the lack of experience makes it weird for me. Does that make sense now? Like, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so here, oh, this is the part where like I want to do lines. Okay, let's try this. I haven't done this before, but I'm gonna try putting textures in my brushes because I don't put textures in my stuff. So there, texture pattern. Okay, maybe maybe this will do. Huh? Opacity 100. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I haven't done this before. Okay, nothing's showing. Nothing is happening. Oh wait, what the fuck? No. That's not how it's supposed to work. No, I don't want this. No. Is there a way to like make it even more dense? No. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks so bad. Oh, I don't like. Oh, are you serious? Okay, absolute texture size. I can use this because I don't like dealing with a percentage. Okay. Okay, this is much better. That is much better. You see that? I'm the best, am I? Because I just made this on stream. I've never done this before. So, whoa. It's not uniform. Oh my god. It's not uniform. Oh, this sucks. Oh, it sucks. My god. Get that one more time. Why is it dense here and not dense there? What the Okay. Try that one more time. Why is it... What am I doing wrong? Okay, this is 1 pixel wide. And this is 2 pixels wide. What am I doing wrong? Okay, almost what I'm looking for, but it's not it. Okay, this is more consistent. But why is it not consistent like this? Like, what could be the cause? What could be the cause? It doesn't say anything. Like, is this a bug or something? I don't know. Like, okay, fade, basic shape. Okay, where's the brush pattern texture? Okay, here. Okay, that sucks. I guess this is the most consistent pattern I've made here like this. I can make the same. So I'll make the same thing, but on a totally different pattern. So it looks like this? No, this, right? So, okay, take a look at this. I like this. I'm gonna use this pattern for like stuff. I don't know what to do honestly, but like I do a lot of like repetitive lines and stuff, so you know. Right back? Okay, wait. I know you're saying something a bit, but like hold on for a minute. I'm like experimenting something. What is this? 3, 4? Okay, so there's another vertical line here. Does that change anything? It doesn't. It still sucks. My god, it still sucks. What about this? No way. Will I even use this? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. It reminds me of like Flipnote Studio type stuff. The fuck is this? Okay. It's the same thing. Like all these are the same. Pixel art 4. Okay. Oh, that's sick. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop this. I'm just playing around. So what I want to do is use this brush. And I want to put a pattern here. I don't know if it's gonna be symmetrical, so I'm gonna have to flip the screen. Oh, it's not. It's not symmetrical. So, oh, that sucks. It's too dense, bro. Okay, I know what to do with this. I know what to do. So I want to do that and achieve this pattern like very easily. That's great. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. Time to read chat. Time to read chat. Okay. You're saying that, but the older you get, the more you realize that age gaps are kind of irrelevant after 26. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. After age gap won't be irrelevant after 26. I've seen some people who's like other people who are okay with 20-year-old girls to be dating 30, right? But if it were me personally, just for me personally, and I don't put this against other people, right? Just for me personally, I just feel like I don't think I should be a candidate for that. Like, I'm okay if anyone else do it. I don't think it's right for me. I don't know, because I have a sister younger than me, a year younger than me, right? And it just, I don't know if it's just me, but if it feels weird dating someone in the age of my sister. Or a year younger than her too. I'm like, oh god. That's why I only imagine myself like dating older women. I'm more comfortable with that idea, because I have no one else to compare to. That's why. Because I have no one else to compare to. I'm the oldest in my family. And I'm thinking like, yeah, older women, am I right? yeah, older women, am I right? So, you know, because I've met 60-year-old people who've never grown past their 15-year-old mentality, and the 22-year-old who are wiser than 50-year-old is very different. So, okay, my family, I'm not gonna put too much personal info, right? So my family, my biological mom and my dad, they broke up and they separated. And so my dad brought in a stepmom for our family, right? And the age gap is tremendous. And it compares to my sister, almost compares to me and my sister. Almost. Right? The age gap is tremendous. Right? So, and with that said, my dad explained this to me. That, okay, let's say a 40-year-old is dating a 30-year-old, and there's a huge difference between the two, experience and knowledge of the world and all that, right? So there'll be massive differences in knowledge of the world, experiences, and opinions, especially, right? There will be drastic differences. But as the both of them continues to experience life together, it will start to plateau, and it will come to a point that it will plateau, and despite your huge differences, you've come to the same place. Right, it will plateau and you'll have like the same opinions, same thinking, like that. And it's good for like both sides. It's beneficial for both sides. Like, yeah, you've come to a common ground for each other, right? The older will understand the younger and how they see the world, and the younger will understand the older and how they see the world. So they each learn from each other's wisdom. Does that make sense? So it plateaus. That's how it was explained to me by my dad. Right? No wonder you like Poseidon. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up. I've had people tell me like I have serious mommy issues. Right? Like they're not wrong. Like they're not wrong. But like you don't have to say it out loud, you know. Like I know what I'm dealing with, but you don't have to say it out loud. So you know. Okay, let's see what other interesting thing that's happening in my life. Okay, what are other interesting things that's happening in my life? Finances. Let's talk finances. Money. All right, let's talk about money. So, the other time I said that one of my goals is to make enough money to start paying for taxes. Sounds exciting, right? Yeah, it's not exciting. It's not exciting. I don't want to pay for taxes, but think about it. Earn enough money to the point that you start earning taxes is it still means you get a lot though. So since I've been done with mythos and I'm starting to work on my finances, and I've been doing way better now. Actually, I've been doing way better now. I'm starting to feel excited with money. In a sense, like, oh, I can actually get what I actually want. And news is this. I am, how do I say it? I'm looking for a computer upgrade. Fuck yeah. can finally see less lag on the stream. That's crazy. Can you imagine that? We're gonna get less lag on the stream. I'm looking for a computer upgrade. So I talked to the bank and I have a time deposit, right? So there's an amount of money that I can put, and it will be deposited and it will earn interest by itself, right? And it's not my money, it was given to me. You know, I have the pleasure of like you know, and I'm grateful for my family for that, right? And I'm also earning too with my commissions. I'm earning again because like I finished with Mythos and they paid and all that, and I've saved up, right? And I'm gonna finish this commission as well, so that means I can open up for more. And now I'm thinking like, yeah, I can start dreaming about what I can get out of this, right? So with all that, I was thinking I can finally get some upgrades. So my first major purchase recently, ever since I got control of my life, I finally got control of my life, is this new headset, right? And I think you already know by now if you watch my channel for a long time, especially you, Bit Character, like I know. So I'm looking at a certain PC, and I don't know if it's a toxic trait of mine, but I'm starting to feel ambitious, right? So it's a toxic trait of mine, okay? And I'm very self-aware. I'm very self-aware of my toxic trait. So I'm looking at PCs, and I'm like, wow, this is some cool $500 PC. I could buy it for myself, right? And I'm thinking, okay, if I work a little more, I can afford a $600 PC. Yeah, let's go for $600. Right? Let's go $600. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, okay, let's go for $800. Actually, $800 is what I have right now. I have an $800 PC. So let's say, oh, I can get an $800 PC laptop. Actually, I'm gonna get a laptop. And my laptop trait, my toxic trait is, I can always say, maybe if I work a little more, I can get $1,000 laptop. I'm like, okay, I'll hold off of that. And then I look at $1,000 laptop, and I'm like, maybe if I work a little more, I can get a $1,200 laptop, right? I can hold off for that. Right? And then maybe if I hold off some more, maybe I can get a $1,000, $500 laptop, right? Like, I could get that, right? It's a good investment for my business and streaming, right? Like, surely it's gonna be used for streaming and video editing, right? Like I need all that power, right? Like, surely. Maybe I could go for a $2,000 laptop. Maybe I can do that. It's a little more work, you know, just to work a little more, right? Like, how many commissions that? I don't know, right? And then somehow I managed to start thinking about $3,000 laptops and $4,000. And I was like, how did I get here? Like I know I've been logical this whole time, but how did I get here? Like, what am I looking at? Like, I don't think I can make use of all of these tech, right? Like, what the fuck? What happened? So I started scaling back a bit, and I just can't help but think, maybe if I work a little more. Right? You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna get control of that feeling. I hope. Bit Character says, I mean, could you really be a VTuber without some kind of issues in the background? I hope not. I hope I don't get any issues in the background anytime soon. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm gonna be saying on stream like, hey, sorry guys. Yeah, I failed. I have to focus on my thesis, guys. Sorry about that. God damn. Can you imagine? It's crazy. Sorry, guys. So this girl, oh my god, guys. Damn, that'd be crazy. Anyway, hope that won't be me. I tried. Oh my god. Well, I just want to get to a point where I can afford to invest in mutual funds. Start being a grown up in that regard. Yeah, that's fair, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. You want to be old enough to invest. Oh, invest. Just start acting like a finance bro. Oh, you got some spare money to invest? Huh? You got money in your savings, you got money to invest. Like, yeah, make your money work for you. Yeah. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad type shit, you know? Like wake up at 5 a.m. type shit, you know? Like, make use of all 100% of your time. 24 hours in a day, 8 hours for sleeping, and 16 for the rest. All for work, all grinding. I'm sorry. I argue it makes more sense to invest more money on the things you use every day, and even more on things you use to make money. Yeah, that's always like the safest way to do it. Like, yeah, invest it back to like what to your equipments and all that. But like, you cannot just be like perpetually upgrading, you know, like perpetually upgrading. There'll come a point where like you just settle with what you already have and use the extra funds to something else instead of like the same equipment and reselling it with a depreciated value and all that. Like, settle on one thing, right? I always try to, like, you know, make the most out of like the little I have. Like, if I can make some good stuff with this iPad, then I'll just stick with this iPad. Like, I don't need some upgrading, right? Bit character says, but I highly recommend you don't go past the $1,000 mark for a laptop, but definitely spend that much on a desktop. I would. I don't know, bro. I'm already going way beyond that. I need a powerful stuff, man. Like, yeah, I need it for an Excel and a PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, I need some of that. Yeah, the what you call it, the RTX 4090. Yeah, I kind of need that. Yeah, I kind of need that for a PowerPoint presentation that I have to make for school. So yeah, it's not gonna cut it. I think I need a little more. But don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm already well known about the tech and the budgeting and the brands that I rely on, and money especially. I'm getting a hold of it. I'm getting way better at it, actually. So don't worry about it. I'm a 23-year-old adult. I know how to deal with this kind of stuff. I can do it. Yeah. You know, like, have some faith in me. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I hope so. there's a lot of thing going on in this middle part here, but I think that should be okay. I don't want to put too much, so leave it at that. So that's a chat box similar to what I have. So if you look at what I have, it's small enough, right? And it's kind of okay enough. At least the chatters will be able to see that the message was able to pull through and show up on screen, and they know how much delay is going on screen, like that, right? So I guess this is fine. So I'll work with this. This has been the simplest chat box I've ever made. Like, have you seen the stuff that I made for Mythos? Insane. Like, people call me crazy. Like, what the fuck, Nick? Craziest chat box I've ever seen. It doesn't have to be this way, bro. It doesn't have to be. Why do you have to make it this way? Like, don't you have friends and family? Oh, yes, I do. So, you know, don't worry about it. So, I do it like this, and I put a stroke, a shadow like this. Right? Okay. So, this is the entire chat box. All in one folder, it looks like that. I'm gonna color it. It's all white. Like, in the line art too. I'm gonna have to color the line art as well. So, what I'm thinking, right? Let's get this image. So this is the scene, right? And imagine this guy is chatting on stream, and there's a chat box like this. Oh, that's so sick! Oh, that is so sick, actually. Oh my god, that is so cool. Oh my god, I am the best. Oh my god, people should pay money for this thing. Anyway, so the next thing I have to make after coloring this one will be the borders here. It will have to show up on the edge. This is how to... I don't know. I don't know with me, but like, I like making artworks that give that framed feeling, right? So you'll see that most of my artwork, they have borders. Like in my more recent pieces, they tend to have borders. So they look like this. Like when I make them, right? Maybe I'll make it rounded just so that it'll be easier for the eyes. Right, so it doesn't look sharp and harsh. Right? That's what I'm thinking. And there's gonna be some shapes going on here, like whatever is going on here. I don't know what kind of shape I want to use for that, but I'll see about that. So, yeah, that's how I like to do it. Sometimes, when I'm drawing shapes, these things will be rotating, like either up or down, I don't know. So this will go down, that'll go up, or maybe they'll both go down. They'll both go down. Or maybe up, I don't know. They'll be animated, just like my other pieces. Or they can just stay static. They'll stay static, and they'll just stay there like that. But I'll see. Right? First, I'll have to draw this first. I'm not sure if what I have to draw is like continuous, where this part has to repeat. Like, there we go. Like, you see this part, it'll has to repeat. But this thing, this protruding thing, that is protruding, fucking protruding, right? Might have to move together with it. I'm thinking that this one will have to stay still, and this rectangular thing will have to move. So this thing will stay still, and this rectangular thing will be moving, right? But I don't know. But that's my idea, right?
So, actually, why did I delete that? Just leave it there. So, let's get another chat box here. Okay, what has chat been saying? I'm gonna read chat again. Bit character says because laptops literally have a performance to thermal ratio that's just useless for hardware over $2,000. That's true, right? And there's also because like you just really don't need like a super powerful hardware. To be honest, there will come a point where you plateau, where enough is enough, and it will work completely fine with every other software. To be honest, right? Like enough is enough. Like you don't need this much, right? It doesn't have to be, right? But right now I have no point of reference. Like my PC and my artwork, like it's handling bigger and bigger stuff. To be honest, my animation, my streaming, VTube Studio. Oh my God, VTube Studio! Can you imagine VTube Studio taking like a significant cut of your CPU usage? Oh my God! So that's why I'm always like thinking like I really need a super powerful thing, right? But I'll see about that. I'll have to do a lot more research and see like how much exactly I need and how much is like enough, right? But part of me thinks like I need to future proof, right? Like I'll get one laptop and like I never have to think about upgrading for like the next 5 years or the next 6 or 7 years, hopefully, right? I have the same laptop that I'm streaming right now for like the past 5 years, and it's been a great service to me, to be honest. I have the same laptop for 5 fucking years. Can you imagine? Like this thing is screaming for help now, like, oh, end me. Like stop. And it's great, actually. It gets the job done, to be honest. So, you know. That issue doesn't happen with desktop, where it's better to literally throw money at it. Yeah, I generally agree to that. It does look very cool. The blue kind of reminds me of Azula when she becomes the Lord. Yeah, it's sick too, you know. I'm gonna find the reference sheet of the commissioner. This one. So this is the commissioner's reference sheet. So I based off of just a few things, right? Because most of the character design is gray, neutral colors. So it was hard to like choose like the color scheme, right? Because it's neutral colors, like it's white, gray, black, like that. And I was having a hard time like what's gonna be the color scheme for this guy. The only color I could make out of is this color that they put in the text, and the what color is this? Teal. Yeah, teal in the nose, eyes, tongue, and the paws, right? So I had to make use of that, and you know, I'm not sure about the background, but I'm not a fan of the background because it's too bright of a color for me. Like I'd rather go for like you know, much darker sheen, darker sheen, right? So that's why I decided that this would be the color scheme, like kind of dark bluish, a little bit gray, you know, in the colors. Like I use this color, like this, and this, and a bit of whatever I can use on these ones here, right? And the greens are mostly this, but when I use this, I adjust it to this color, this area, right? Sometimes I'll go here if I don't want it to be too saturated. And this one, I use this. Sometimes I would slide it a little bit here. This one especially, I would slide it here. Like around this area, I'll slide it down here. And that's how I came up with this color. and it's great. I kind of like it. You know, I kind of like it. My dad's had a PC for 16 years. Hey, if it works, it works. So that's some serious future proofing, to be honest. 16 years? Oh my god. That could do all the web surfing and documents type shit, you know? And it's enough. I hope if I buy a PC, it could last me for like what? 6 to 7 years. I have mine for 5 years and it's done its service. Like, good god. Maybe get me something that's like what, $1,500 and it'll last me for like what, 7 years. I hope. That's how I do it. You know? So this is my technique on coloring detailed parts. Wait, what the heck? There's some stuffs here. Okay, I'll get rid of those. Oh my god, I deleted that. Okay, I'll hide this. Okay. Okay, so usually my technique to coloring super detailed stuff is to literally color the whole thing. And it looks like this. Yeah. Right. Because what I would do usually, since I have too much detailed and separated parts, that's a lot of layers that I have to go through to color each of them individually. And especially with my work with mythos, I have to learn ways to color all of them all at once. And all I do is I just cover the whole thing. Right? So there's some process that I have to go through in here, right? Now I'm thinking like I'm thinking because of the other parts and other scenes, like this one, okay, this one especially, I don't know if this has a definite light source, right? There are lights up here and there are lights like going downwards, coming from down, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to make it look like it can fit on most of the scenes, right? I could just settle on one light source, but that means like, okay, that means I have to flip every color, right? Flip every scene. So this one, right, the light source is upward, right? That means let's duplicate this folder. Okay, that means I just have to flip it down like this and it would look like that, right? So I'm just thinking, will I ever use these background colors? Like from this to this to this to this, right? So I'm thinking of settling this colors, this color of the background. And so the rest of the asset will have to follow this color scheme where the light source is down and then this is the color I have to follow. Like this is how bright it is and how dark it should be, right? This or this, I kind of like this. It's a little bit balanced, so I'm gonna have to interchangeably like use these two scenes from here and here sometimes. So some scenes will be darker, some scenes will be brighter like this, I'm not sure about this. This is too bright, and it's not my taste. But I'm not sure if this is also part of the commissioner's taste, right? But personally speaking, it's not for me. I don't really like bright overlays, so that's why I would think of this or this. But we'll see. I will work with this as a basis, just to be safe, right? Like, I think this part fits in already, like no matter what I choose. So we'll see about that. Excuse me. So I'm told that I have to, like, maybe I can slow down on the symmetry. And I think that's the right way to do it. I have to slow down on the symmetry. Because I know when, like, there's too much symmetry, it's like I'm becoming too dependent on it. So I'll see about that. So that's gonna be the lighting. Yeah, we'll darken it a little more, like this, okay. And then this one would be one of the lighter ones. Okay. Let's color this here. What part is this? Okay. Improve performance, reduce the number of layers. What the fuck? It's lagging? That is crazy. Ibispaint is lagging? No way. Oh, that sucks, dude. Oh. But I have more layers to make. That's crazy. Oh my god. I have to duplicate a lot more. It's part of my process. Oh my god, look at the amount of stuff I have to duplicate. And you're telling me I have to reduce the layers? Oh my god, no. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I want to duplicate some more stuff. Like, it's my job. It's part of my process. Oh my god, it's already lagging. Can you feel the lag, guys? Feel it. 2-second render time after each duplication. Later, it'll start crashing. Can you imagine? Crash. Fucking. Okay. So, I want to do this. There. So, some of my techniques is that I would flip the colors of some of these parts, so it will make for interesting contrasts. Like, okay, that's cool. That's how I do it. And oh, it's such a simple technique, man. Like, yeah. What is this part? Okay. Oh, it's such a simple technique, man. Like, yeah, I've done this with pieces of Apollo, Aries, especially Aries is part has a lot of this inversion type thing. Okay. Nick, I think you're a drawing program boogeyman. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And that's why I need a powerful PC. Does it look justified now? I'm using an iPad Air Gen 5. It's already crying for help. I was thinking, yeah, the Gen 5, the iPad Air Gen 5 will it's enough. It's enough, right? No, it isn't. It's still crying for help. Like, I swear to God. Like, I probably need like an M2 chip iPad Pro or something. No, well, fuck me, I guess. So, yeah, you know, seems like a little too justified for me now. So, you know, yeah, I can't help it. Oh, I gotta blow my budget for my stuff. Oh, I don't want to nerf myself. What do you think I am? Nerfing? No way. Oh, fuck. Legit a folklore tale? Those programs used to scare their kids. Beware of the NicJellie. Oh my god! Oh my god! It crashed! Oh my god, it can't handle it! I just want to merge some layers. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Lacking storage space? What the fuck? No way. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, okay. I hope I don't have to do a restoration run. Restoration run on this type of shit. Oh no. Oh my god! Damage detected! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's broken! Oh my fucking god, it's broken! It's broken! It's fucking broken! Oh my god! So many layers! Holy shit! Oh, this is so stressful! Oh my god! How big is the file, bro? How big is the file? What the fuck? I just want to draw some shit, man. Do I have to start deleting and moving programs now? No way. Oh, no way. Oh, I have to move my photos. I have to move my fucking canvases. Oh my god. I have so much to get rid of, bro. Alright, I'm ending the stream. Fuck it. I can't do this thing live. Oh my god, it's broken. Oh god, it's broken. Can't do it anymore. Is that it? I have to restore this thing. Can it not give me an option to restore? Like, restore by playback, right? I could do that. Black storage spaces. Fuck me in the ass. Do I have to start deleting images now? Oh my god. Look at all the stuff that I have to delete. Oh my god. Why? What do I have to delete? What do I have to delete? Apps? I can delete some apps. Like, oh my god. What do I delete? Bro, this? Does this have some serious thing that I need to keep? Oh, it's a sketch. Okay, it's a sketch stuff. 101 megabyte. What do I have to delete now? Oh, how about this? It's 12 megabyte. What about this? I don't need this, right? But it's just 6 megabyte. 126. What do I need 126 megabyte for? What the fuck? The fuck? The whole thing is 126 megabyte. I think all the size went to Apollo, so I gotta blame her for that. Yeah. So what else? 37. What about this? I already have this thing on my PC, right? 31.6. This 56.5. What do I have to delete? Okay, this is 47.9. But this shit is 176. It's like, what the hell? What's making them so big? I don't get it. Nah, how about this? 2.45. 1.49. 16.3. Oh, I don't get it. $61.5. No, not this one. 81.9. Understandable. 102. 20. So, something to do with my Okami Sengetsu overlays. It's too much to handle. Unfortunately, I'll have to do something about that. It's broken. Like, when it's broken, I cannot even restore it. Like, usually if there's an error, there's an option to like restore the artwork. But this one, the restoration prompt did not pop up for some reason. I don't know why. So I'll have to see about that. I'll have to move it to my PC, fix it on my PC. Oh, I need a bigger iPad with a bigger storage space. I'm gonna end the stream now. Good night, guys. Bye bye.